Elon Musk is a wildly successful businessman engineer. He is CEO of multi-billion-dollar businesses that include the biggest electric vehicle company, Tesla, the most exciting space company, SpaceX, the most disruptive boring company, hilariously named The Boring Company, and so forth. Tesla alone has over 90,000 employees, and it is no secret you have to be the best of the best to work there. It must be an enormous task heading such a large and diverse workforce, yet Musk manages to get the best out of Tesla employees and even earn their respect. How does Musk manage all these bright Tesla workers? The secret lies in a set of rules Musk subscribes to. Join us as we explore the strict rules Musk enforces on Tesla's employees. Musk is very efficient with his time. This is why he gets a lot done in the same 24-hour days everybody else gets. Part of his strategy is to break his day down into 5-minute sections where he seeks to complete tasks. For a man in charge of several high-pressure companies, it is critical to address issues quickly and efficiently. To get an idea of the tasks Musk handles in a day's work in Tesla, look at the approval process he instituted back in 2018. For all expenditures totaling more than $1 million, he gives final approval before the project proceeds. For a company the size of Tesla, with many contractors and subcontractors, suppliers and production partners, it means a lot of work for Musk. Despite being efficient with time, Musk is known for not sparing himself. As a self-acclaimed workaholic, he works long hours, regularly putting in over 100 hours per week, even passing the night on the factory floor or conference room to save time. He does this when there are targets to meet, like the horrible period he referred to as production hell when Tesla tried to ramp up the Model 3 production. However, Musk couldn't have got much done without the effort of his 1,000-strong staff. While the major decisions rest with him, his workers provide much of the grunt work, something Musk appreciates and compensates for adequately. He regularly credits his staff, even pointing out ideas that didn't originate from him. With his dedication to work, it is neither strange nor unfair that he expects similar high standards from Tesla employees. To make sure his staff delivers at their best, Musk has a set of strict rules that they must follow. Will you be able to survive in Tesla with strict rules like these? We'll leave you to decide as we go through each of them. Most of the rules were spelled out in an email Musk sent to all Tesla employees. Bear in mind that Musk could be ruthless with employees that do not meet his expectations, so think carefully before accepting a Tesla job offer. However, you will see his rules revolve around two main points: efficiency and common sense, things any business needs to thrive. So Musk isn't unreasonable nor difficult as some people tend to think. You will also notice Musk gives his employees latitude in completing their tasks, in contrast to the authoritarian image he seems to project. So let's get to the first rule Musk has for Tesla employees. Rule number 1: who needs large format meetings? You have probably been in meetings that you wondered what you were doing there. It happens everywhere, from big companies to startups, as they try to get every department involved but end up wasting everybody's time. But not at Tesla, because the CEO kicks against it. He specifically instructs his employees to cut out all large conferences unless they're of value to the whole audience. Even when everybody must be present, Musk wants the meeting as short as possible. Rule number 2, still on meetings: no frequent meetings unless the subject is urgent. As the stickler to efficiency that Musk is, he doesn't see why his staff should hold meetings frequently if it's not worth it. In his words, meeting frequency should drop rapidly once the urgent matter is resolved. This isn't a bad idea, or is it? The third rule is where Musk allows you to take things into your own hands. Rule number 3: if you feel your presence is not needed in a meeting, leave. For Musk, there is no reason you should be away from your desk in a meeting that you don't have to be. If that has happened to you before and you realize how much work you would have done back at your desk, the fear of displeasing your superiors might have kept you glued to your seat. That, however, is not how Musk wants Tesla to operate. He gives his employees the approval to leave such meetings and go do tasks that will move Tesla forward. According to him, walk out of a meeting or drop off a call as soon as it is obvious you aren't adding value. It is not rude to leave, it is rude to make someone stay and waste their time. In his position as the head of a large production company, Musk needs a lot of information from his subordinates to make his decisions. This is why the next rule exists. Rule number 4: don't use confusing jargon. When Tesla employees communicate, they're expected to use the clearest terms possible. Musk frowns on acronyms or nonsense words for objects, software, or processes. Call it what it is and avoid having to explain yourself as it hampers communication. Musk humorously said Tesla employees shouldn't have to memorize a glossary to do their jobs. Rule number 5, still on communication, out with the hierarchy. Large companies are notorious for convoluted chains of command which employees are expected to defer to. The disadvantage of such a hierarchy is communication takes a long time to reach its destination as it works its way up from one desk to another. However, at Tesla, Musk expects communication to travel via the shortest path to get the job done. He is particular about this as he warns that any manager that tries to enforce a communication chain of command will soon land in the labor market. This means you won't get a query for going over your boss on any issue. You could ring up a colleague in another department to collaborate on a task without going through the department head. You could theoretically also walk up to Musk himself and present your case to him directly. The CEO believes work gets done faster that way. This approach is a real thing at Musk's companies. You can see him in factory tour videos making production decisions on the spot when approached by his staff as he conducts visitors around. You could say this is why his companies tend to overtake dinosaurs in the sectors that probably process everything through a chain of command. Remember the rule about feeling free to remove yourself from meetings where you aren't needed? The next rule gives Tesla employees even more free hand. Rule number 6, don't follow silly rules. Despite apparently approving all company rules himself, Musk allows you to discard the ones you deem to be unrealistic under the circumstances. He wants common sense to guide you all the time. According to him, in general, always pick common sense as your guide. If following a company rule is obviously ridiculous in a particular situation, then the rule should change. With this, Musk elevates Tesla employees from zombies that only follow laid-down rules to intelligent humans that make decisions on the job. The employee must be able to determine when ignoring Tesla rules will work best for Tesla. Now you see why Musk only insists on the best working for Tesla. He wants people whose decisions he can trust. A word of caution here, you must be able to defend why you discarded a company rule when necessary. Else, Musk will show you the exit in the blink of an eye. The last rule comes with a threat, so Tesla employees had better take it seriously. Rule number 7, don't leak anything to the press. Under no circumstances is a Tesla employee allowed to leak anything to the press. This rule even applies to shareholders. While Musk often discusses his company plans and designs on social media, Twitter to be exact, his employees do not have the same luxury. He promises to terminate the contract of whoever breaches this rule and even goes as far as claiming damages and filing charges in court. If you can survive with this rule, you can thrive at Tesla. Tell us what you think of Musk's strict rules for Tesla employees in the comments.